The base or roots is the lower part of the tree. It is made up of primary roots, which produce a large number of smaller roots. The swollen part is called the bole. A tree can be classified as no bole, low bole, and high bole. Tall varieties usually have high bole, while dwarf varieties have no bole to low bole. The trunk or stem displays the scars left by a coconut leaf, also known as frond, a mark left by the leaf or frond as it sheds. The scars in the trunk of a coconut are helpful in determining the age of the tree. To estimate the age, count the number of leaf scars and add the estimated number of opened and unopened leaves. Divide the sum by the number of leaves per year. Using the quotient, add 4 years to count the period from germination to stem development. Fruits come in different shapes and colors depending on their variety. Fruit color variations: round, ovoid or egg, angled or pear, elliptic. Tall varieties are mostly round to ovoid in shape, while dwarf varieties are angled or elliptical in shape. The crown is the top of the coconut tree, which holds the coconut fronds and fruits. The fronds or leaves emerge in succession, bearing 30 to 40 in 1 year. It takes about 2.5 months for a frond to grow out of the top of the palm. The fronds provide food for the nuts as they grow. Frond length varies from 3 to 5 meters. Each coconut frond contains an average of 200 leaflets. The number of leaves in a palm gives an indication of the number of nuts the plants can produce. Number of bunches harvested per year is determined by the spath intervals divided by days in a year. Tall, 27 days intervals. Dwarf, 23 days intervals. Inflorescence or flower shoots are the male and female flowers. The male flowers are found at the top of the spikelets, while the female flowers are situated at the base. The inflorescence are enclosed in a thick sheath called the spathe. The inflorescence and spathe are collectively known as aspadics. Characteristics of dwarf and tall coconut trees. There are 2 major groups or categories of coconut varieties: tall and dwarf. In the quest to improve yield performance and resistance to pests and diseases, dwarf and tall coconuts were cross-pollinated, producing hybrid varieties. Steps in identifying the variety of a coconut palm. Determine the history. What is the local name? Where was it obtained? Who was the supplier? Inspect the coconut and use the table on the screen as a guide to determine whether tall, dwarf, or hybrid. Characterize the coconut further by matching the palm's peculiar characteristics. Submit for DNA testing if necessary. Tall coconuts are generally grown for their large fruit, good yield, and longevity in suitable conditions. Their sturdy stems and well-anchored roots are able to withstand storms and typhoons and provide quality lumber, especially during the coconut's senile years. Dwarf coconuts are mainly grown for buko, novelty items, and aesthetic value. Dwarf varieties have early bearing characteristics, are easy to harvest, and have high productivity.